Okay, Enzo's here. He's going to teach you some lesson 14 video notes. All right. Put back to my camera here. Okay. So like I said, Enzo's going to teach you some lesson 14 video notes. And this is Bob's paper. All right. We're going to draw a number bond for each fractional unit. Partition the fraction strips, which are these here, to show the unit fractions of the number bond. Use the fraction strips to help you label the fractions on the number line. Be sure to label the fractions at 0 and 1. So our first number bond is already completed for us. And we are splitting this 1 into half. So it's split into 1 half here and another half here. So now we have to split our fraction strip into halves as well. I'm just going to split that one right down the middle. And I'm going to make sure to label both of my pieces. So 1 half and 1 half. And now I'm going to label my number line. So 0 also equals 0 halves. Down here in the middle is 1 half. And this 1 also equals 2 halves. All right, and on our thirds, on B, we're splitting this 1 into thirds. So the way we would do that was make 1/3, another third, and another third, which equals 1 whole. Now we'll split our fraction strip, label those parts, and now we will split our number line here and here. We have 0/3, we have 1/3, we have 2/3, we have 3/3, also equals 1. Now we're going to split C into fourths. So we will do 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. We will split our fraction strip into fourths. It's equal as you can get it, not so equal, but we will pretend. Label our fourths, and now we'll go ahead and label our number line. We have 0/4, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4, which also equals 1. Now on D, we're going to split this one into fifths. 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, and 1/5, and 1/5. And just make sure you have 5 1/5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll split our fraction strip. We'll label our fifths. And then we'll label our number line. Split our number line. Now 0 also equals 0/5, 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and 5/5, which also equals 1. We will flip it over onto the next page, see what we have going on. Trevor needs to let his puppy outside every quarter or 1/4 hour to potty train him. Draw and label number line from 0 to 1 hour to show every 4th hour. Include 0/4 and 4/4 hour. Label 0 hours and 1 hour too. Okay, so the first thing we will do is draw our number line. and we will label our 0 hours, which is here, and our 1 hour. And now that we've labeled our 0 hour and our 1 hour, and put a check right next to it, just so you know what we've done so far, we are splitting this hour into fourths. So here's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and this would be 1/4. So this would also be 0/4 of an hour. This would be 1/4 of an hour. This would be 2/4 of an hour. 3/4 of an hour. And 4/4 of an hour. Now we'll go back through and make sure we have everything we need. Trevor leads Tanetta's puppy outside every quarter or 1/4 hour to potty train him. Draw and label a number line from 0 to 1 hour to show every 1/4 hour. Include 0/4, which we have here, and 4/4 hour. Label 0 hours and 1 hour too. So it looks like we have all that, and so our problem is finished. Now on our number 3, a ribbon is 1 meter long. Mrs. Lee wants to sew a bead every 1/5 meter. The first bead is at 1/5 meter. The last bead is at 1 meter. Draw and label a number line from 0 meters to 1 meter to show where Mrs. Lee will sew beads. Label all fractions including 0/5 and 5/5. Label 0 meters and 1 meter too. So our first thing, we're going to draw our ribbon. And I'm going to put our 0 meters here and our 1 meter here at the end. And now it says that I want to do every 5th meter. So I'm going to split this ribbon into fifths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this would be 5. All right, so now I have, sorry guys, you just got my text notification in the corner. Okay, so we have 0/5, 1/5, 2/5. Don't forget our meters label after those. 3/5 of a meter, 4/5 of a meter, and 5/5 of a meter. And she says our first bead is at 1/5 of a meter. So I'm going to write bead, just draw an arrow to that 1/5. And we have to show where where Mrs. Lee is going to add those beads. So it's at every 5th of a meter. So I'll write bead again because there's another bead here at 2/5, a bead at 3/5, a bead at 4/5, and a bead at 5/5. All right, perfect. You guys can get started on your practice.